Hello y'all, it's Valerie here, and today we're just going to be working at the top, finishing getting those beds ready for summer planting. I've got this paper here, and I'm going to put it here and then put compost down to extend the beds. So we're not going to finish this today, but we're putting compost on it to hold down the paper that we've already got down, and then we'll come up and finish this another time because it is just so windy today that it's not cooperating. So right now there's a little lull in the wind, but it's pretty hardcore today. So the paper is not cooperating. You can kind of see what we're doing. We're taking this bed here and we're extending it all the way down and then over. And this part remains a walkway all the way to about there.
These bags out of your way.
It's fine. This part here will be walkway. I might bring the back part of this bed forward. Maybe not, because I still need to be able to have access to that corner, and I have to be able to step here because that's kind of deep back there. So we'll see how this shapes up. You can kind of see what we're doing. We're continuing this row here. All right, we're up at the top again, trying to work on some of these little side gardens here beside this greenhouse frame and trampoline structure. Because I broke my tripod, there was really no good way to show what we've been working on. Since I couldn't show you the action part, I will show you where we're at now. We're at a stopping point because it's getting chilly, and we still need to go carry firewood and get it cut for the night. So we got this compost down last time, so we put more cardboard and brown paper. We put some through that walkway. We put cardboard and brown paper this way as well, and some peanut shell. And basically, that's where we're at. This is our stomping point because the sun's going over the hillside. It's getting chilly, and we have other chores to do before we can go in. We are taking these buckets of compost once again all the way up there to the top. Ooh, that peony's getting a bud. We just planted these. Alright, so that's where we left off yesterday. Oh shit. We're going to work on getting the compost finished. Okay, this is where we got to today. We got a walkway down there, obviously. We've got our compost down and a walkway started there. We've got the same on this side. I know you're looking through fence, but my battery's getting ready to die, so I'm trying to get an overview before that happens. All right, let's get an overview looking this way. All right. That's a lot of buckets that have been carried up. I didn't get it all on film because my battery's about to die. But here's our stopping point. We'll pick this up either later this evening or sometime on another day. I didn't get it on video, but we finished getting the top ring area and garden area mulched and compost put down. Take a quick look at the onions we planted. They're all growing. Planted a few weeks ago. Have garlic coming up. We'll see. I've never been too successful with garlic. I've gotten the garlic to grow. It's just where I planted it in the past, it just grew. It didn't bulb. It just grew one single bigger clove and didn't bulb. So I bought this garlic off of a local person. So hopefully it does better. We'll see. So far, so good. Okay, we're going to go in from this direction. Now in these walkways here we have peanut shell, which we like. It comes pelleted, and it kind of forms this crust because it is pelleted, so it is a little bit harder for the weeds to break through. But we didn't have any of this at the house at the moment, so I'll just tell you that to say that down here is the part that we added. This part was outside of the fence. And we did put mulch down and compost. There's the other side. There's compost and mulch. Now eventually we will put the peanut shell down on the areas that are mulched here. And in this section there was actually mulch, then a layer of leaves, and another layer of mulch, and a layer of peanut shell. Now this peanut shell breaks down into really, really nice soil. So eventually, you know, this will all be buried as we add layers every year, and it'll become part of the soil. We do need a slight more bit of compost for there, just to cover up where we overlap the cardboard. Then you come through here, and that does of course need weeded, but we got this mulched. My clematis are growing, and it looks like that one's going to bloom soon, which is exciting to me. Hopefully eventually it covers this whole structure. This has a lot of growth, but I'm not seeing any blooms yet. Okay, now this ring. We finally got mulch all the way around it. I just need to come and weed this area. Everything looks like it's coming up quite nicely though. And then, so here's what it looks like. And then you would walk out this gate, which I'm not going to go out, and then that leads you down to those beds there. We expanded our growing space by a lot. Like I said, or I think I said, we're going to put hay on the areas that have compost, so that way they're not just sitting in the sun getting all dried out, because compost does dry out quicker than our soil. So we like to put a layer of, I'm going to use hay, just so it has a different color and texture from the mulch. I think that personally looks better. I have used mulch, I've used hay, I've used the peanut shell, I've used all of it for mulch, but since we've got mulch in the walkways, we're going to use hay over the beds. Plus, it's easy to plant in and it breaks down quick. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you next time. Bye.